Good morning, beautiful ladies. I am so glad you are here. In our pre-discussion going into this recording, um, it was brought up breathing and how it's kind of hard to do that when you have broken ribs. And that is the joy and wonder of sisterhood is these things come up. And so going into this recording, I asked us all to take 5 deep breaths. And what that can do for our health, what that can do for our mental state, and maybe it's something that should have been on my list as I wrote out this plan or soapbox I wanted to sit on with you this morning. And that is self-care. It doesn't have to be glamorous or glorious. And I have a list of ideas for you. And what I really want to impress on you this morning is that you make the rules. And so when you're the one making the rules, when it comes to self-care, it doesn't have to look like somebody else's. It doesn't have to look like what maybe you saw as what could be self-care. Because you are the one that makes the rules. So make them good. Right? Make them juicy, make them bring that life into that day or moment. The simple, the essential, and the mundane can be self-care. And you get to decide. There can be this really cool decision made that says, no, taking deep breaths is actually my self-care. It's not something. Here, you put these in your bags. Taking those deep breaths can just be self-care, or they can have different meaning for you. But again, you get to decide. You are the one that makes the rules. And I wrote a little flow for you, and that is deciding is a mindset. And that flows into an action. Then we can carry that into how we care for others and not the other way around, because we are the ones deciding. We are the ones that are making that rule and following it, right? Because this is what I do. This is who I am. This is what I do, right? So I have a list for you. I can't reach it, Mary. We'll get it later. Here, what about this one? No. Okay. So I have a list for you. And we're going to go into our small group discussion and decide what they are for ourselves. But I wrote quite a long list, and these are mine, so to speak, but they can easily become yours. Okay, they're stealable. Oh, no. The first is boundaries. We talk a lot about boundaries here in Sisterhood. Boundaries are self-care, period, point blank. Second, me too, me first. I get to take a sip first, right? I get to get my food first or stand in line or whatever that might be, right? So yeah, moving through this list. Colorful food. To me, it's an essential. Well, food in general is an essential for all of us. But colorful food makes me stop and breathe and think about what I'm putting in my body. And so that becomes, in my mindset, that becomes self-care. Oh, did you eat all of them? I had bananas in my pocket, freeze-dried bananas in my pocket. I don't do raw bananas. No, that is not self-care for me. I do not like the texture of bananas. No. Okay. Taking a walk with your kid without your phone. No pictures. No pictures can be self-care. They're all gone, baby girl. Did you need a drink of water? A drink of water can be self-care. If you don't know anything else to do, take a drink of water, right? Jumping for joy over here. More water?
No.
Okay. Okay.
Mommy.
Lighting a candle. Writing affirmations. Or scripting. Tea time. Reading a book. Listening to a podcast while you're doing the dishes. Now a chore became self-care. Making the bed. So when you crawl in, it's ready for you. Putting laundry away when the baby's awake, so that nap time can be more or less productive. Your choice. Self-care. And one that I've implemented recently is putting on my pajamas at the same time in the same couple minutes that my toddler puts her jammies on. If they're on the floor, you can pick them up and put them in your box. Yep. But recently, that putting my own pajamas on as she's putting hers on has been a really, really cool. I don't know. It's been very rewarding and satisfying for me to have my pajamas on when she goes to bed. Like, instead of crawling into bed and be like, oh, I'm still wearing my day clothes, right? Or fumbling in the dark when I can do it while she's doing it. That's been a really different level of self-care for myself. So with that, I am curious what you are doing for your self-care. And are you getting creative? Are you adding things to that list? Are you taking things off your list? What is self-care to you? So with that, we're going to go into our live discussion. Thank you.